Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Get my command up here. Is this sharing? Can you see my command screen here? Anybody? Yes, all right. Thank you, Michaela. Good job. So we'll give everybody a few minutes to get in. We know the old rule in real estate at 9 o'clock meeting starts at 9:05, so we'll assume everybody's dragging in a little bit here. Patty, Carol, welcome aboard. There's the Staten group. Hello, Staten group. I don't know about y'all, but I'm still a little tired from family reunion. Looking forward to a weekend here. All right.
I'm good. I'll go ahead and get up there.
Move this over a little bit so we can see everything.
Yeah.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Keller Williams agents, Lake of the Ozarks, Jeff City, Camdenton, and all around the world. It's 9 a.m. and it is time to take command of your business with this week's Command Zoom. So we're going to get started here, make this as big as possible. Everybody can see my computer screen. So let's go back through some basics. Everybody at this point knows where to go to get on command, right? You go to console.command.kw.com or agent.kw.com. Get you in there. Use the same login as your MyKW. You're going to come in. This is your home screen. If you hit the wrong button there. If you're having trouble understanding what the applets are, you can click on the little KW. So when we're talking about contacts, smart plans, opportunities, campaigns, if you're like, well, hey, where is that? Click on the KW. It'll give you that information. For those of you that haven't watched the video from last week, the consumer, this is where the website was, so it's still there. It's just been renamed to consumer, right? Because it's about your app and it's about your website and your consumer interface. So if you're looking to work on your website, go there. So today we're going to talk a little bit about opportunities. All right, so opportunities, the little handshake here. We're going to go in there. And we're going to go now. We've been through creating an opportunity. I encourage everyone to create a practice opportunity, call it test dummy or something, move in. I'm going to open up an existing one because what we're going to look at is the documents. Okay. And we're going to talk about autofilling. So when you go into command, you create an opportunity. Think of opportunities kind of like a loop, right? So it's essentially, this is your deal, right? This is where your deal is. So you're going to put them in theory, you're going to meet me at an open house. I'm going to be looking to buy. You're going to go create a buyer opportunity. You're going to put it in your sales pipeline, right? That way you know what stage it's in, etc. And you can come in, you can put the details here. When we go to the documents, if you're starting a new opportunity, there'll be a little black button that says start a transaction. Now I've already done this and gone in and out a few times. So mine says go to transaction. It's going to take us over to Docusign. Okay, it's going to take us into our rooms. So I'm going to continue on here. Hopefully you got your password saved because I know I can't remember mine. So I'm pretty sure mine's just password. If you ever try to hack me, it's just password. No, I'm kidding. It's not password. So first thing to do, look up here. These are the different options in your room. Now, don't let what's a room freak you out. A room's just another name for a loop, right? It's just, this is the folder where all your digital documents are going to be for signatures, etc. So you come over here to the details. If you want it to autofill, this is where you go put it. So before on .loop, when you did your first document, it would pop up a thing and say, do you want to autofill? And you'd have to type it all into the autofill and then it would save it. Now you just go to details, you type it all in and it'll save it, right? So you can go up here to edit and it'll pop up. What's the name? What's the local currency? Is it under contract? Is there an MLS ID for it? The more information you put in, the better. It'll also show you things that are required to close, like you got to have an address. So ours was 1313 Mockingbird Lane. Over here is where we're going to put in the seller, right? So Joe Mama was the seller, okay? His home phone was 888-555-5555. All right. And his email was email@email.com. Now, obviously, this is just for don't be using fake stuff for your real clients. I'm just using dummy stuff, obviously. So we only have one seller here. I can put in more offer details if I wanted to. You know, the more information you put in, the more autofill will work. Just like with .loop, it's the same. Guys, it's the same exact thing that .loop did, right? It just looks different. It just has a different name, so it feels a little different. But at the end of the day, when a document first got started in .loop, when you first started Loop, you'd have to pop up a little autofill window and you put it in. This is where you go. Okay, so we're going to save that information. The room's been updated. So now when I want to get a document and I want to add a document from my Docusign forms library, right? Oh, I forgot. I may not have an association anymore because I'm not an official realtor right now. Where is my Texas Association of Realtors? Find your NRDS ID number. So did everybody see that? It gave you the little find your NRDS ID number. All right, I'm going to enter my last name and my email. And there's my NRDS ID number. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to come back, see, and when it pops up, if you're first time into Docusign, this is what you're going to have to do first. You'll have to find your NRDS ID number. There's a little link right here. Okay. Can't tell you how important it is to do this at least once before we make the official switch over, because when I was in my old market center and we made the switch over, some people ended up having problems with their NRDS ID number. That comes from the national realtors. That doesn't come from us, right? So that's not something we could fix for them. So they had deals they needed to work on, but they had never tried to go into command yet and at least get their NRDS ID and their association in. So be sure you try this once. You never know. If a problem pops up, get with us. We can help you solve it. Don't wait until we've made the changeover fully and you got a transaction and you need your document. It's going to be very frustrating. All right, so I'm going to save that. Oh, better copy that in there first. Paste that in, save that. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, there you go. Yeah, so I'm not an official real estate agent anymore. So I'm gonna have to juke and jive a little bit here. If I had come from the Docusign library, it would pop up and say this document, it would have actually auto-filled it. So my forms aren't available anymore because I'm licensed for referral only now. So in the future for these classes, we're gonna be using maybe Connie's login or someone like that so that I can actually access some documents. Don't worry, Connie, I won't write too many deals on your Docusign. But this is where you go to get in it, right? So your details is where you autofill. Your documents is where you'll pull your documents in. All right. People, you can add people to your room, right? Envelopes, that's where if you've sent something for signatures, that's where it's going to be. All right. Messages, all right, if you have other people in the room that have issues, so you can actually pass messages back and forth between your clients or between a transaction coordinator, etc. And then a history of all the things we've done. right? So these are all the different things that we've done throughout this transaction. We've sent this. So if somebody says, well, I didn't get this, Connie, you never sent that to me, you can go back and pull your history and say, well, I mean, I sent you a please Docusign on February 7th, 2020. I can send you a screenshot right here. So be getting in here, be utilizing it, you know, be practicing. We're going to make the changeover in a couple months. So you want to get in and you want to do what you can to learn about this stuff, right? Practice it. I'm telling you, just do it once or twice. You'll have no problems with it. Don't wait. Please don't wait until you have a deal and we've made the switch over, because it'll be very stressful those first times. Oh, I see Connie getting up. Hello, Connie. All right, you can also build forms and templates, right? So you can go in, if you have access to your library, and you can create different forms. So here's a folder of things that we've created. If you go in right now, Keller Williams 9, this is my old Market Center, so don't pay attention to that one. Keller Williams 971, Missouri, right? We have a checklist for listing loop, right? We have a sales contract checklist. We have addendum A. We have the fictitious name Word doc. We have agreement to sell personal property. So we have these different things that we've got loaded up. So if you're looking for a checklist, here you go. You can also go in and create your own templates, folders, things like that. So I encourage you guys, be participating in it, right? Dive in, spend 5-10 minutes. It really won't take you long. And once you work through it, remember, you can't hurt anything. All right. The computer's not going to self-destruct. The command's not going to crash because you tried it. Don't let any fear hold you back. Nobody's going to get you. Just go in there, play around with it, create a test dummy client, create a test dummy loop, send it to yourself for signatures. If you'll do those things, you'll get very comfortable with it.
You're not bothering me because I missed the very beginning. I don't even know how I got here.
How do you go in to set up?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So personal. And you would go with add a doc, right? And create a folder there. Or, I mean, I'm sorry, you can add a folder and create a folder. So you might say buyer templates, right? I'm gonna create that folder. And then I'm gonna go into add a doc. And now this is if I want to pull it off my computer, my box. So a lot of people I've talked to, they're like, oh, I already have all these templates and they're so easy. Hey, just download them from your loop as a PDF and then upload them here. You don't have to go recreate them, right? You can just upload them there and have them. It would literally be that simple. So if you have templates you love from other places, download it or put it, you know, if you're a Google Drive or a Dropboxer, I don't know what Box is. I assume it's some digital transaction. So, you know, important to get in there and do that. All right. Get in there, upload your forms. If you go back to your rooms.
How come you have just me on yours?
Get back into our listing here.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So if I could go to my documents, export a room server, I can add a folder here, etc. Right? I can add documents now. Because I can't do it with my not being an agent anymore, I can't take you through and show it, but this is where you would go and create template documents, okay? You could essentially take a document. Let me go back into one that has current documents on it, see if I can pull it up. There we go. That.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
And lastly,
okay.
We'll go to Mama listing here.
Oh, what the heck was that?
All right. All right. So I've got these documents here. So say I wanted to open this up. That's my PDF of my Docusign. So this is my timestamp verification for when they signed it, right? Let's check this one. We can copy, move, download, archive, unarchive, right? So we've got a lot of different options here. When we're creating the templates, I forgot where I wanted to go with it. Okay, so you would fill it in and then you could download it or copy it And that's where you'd be able to save it to your folder and you'd have it right there. So go play with that, create you a template. Also, I can't stress this enough. If you guys are not subscribed to Command Your Conversion, if you're not looking at the Command Your Conversion YouTube channel, if you're not, Nick Baldwin every day is putting out tons of stuff for all of us, right? Keller Williams Home Base, Keller Williams International, the labs, they're putting out module after module on how to work through some of this stuff. So don't rob yourself of the opportunity to learn. Go dive into those and share your ahas with the rest of the group, right? If you learn how to do something, you learn a workaround. There's so many different opportunities for you to grow and help everyone else grow if you'll just share what you've learned. And we talked about it Tuesday. There are still hiccups. Any new technology has bugs. I got a notification that my iPhone software updated overnight. So, everyone's stuff is constantly being updated. The important thing is the money-making activities like writing contracts, using your database, lead generating, those are working, right? So if the money-making activities are working, we're on the right track, okay? So I want to go back over and spend just a couple minutes. If you haven't looked at smart plans, you need to be diving into your smart plans. The 8x8 smart plans is up and running, okay? This is what it looks like. I know last week we also went through creating our own smart plan. So if you want to create your own smart plan because you feel like, if you're the Servants and you have we contact everybody that we met last week this week, and then we send them a card, and then we send them a this. Go create your own smart plan so that every client you add in there is on the smart plan. And what'll start happening is it'll pop up on your phone, and Kelly will say, "Hey, call so-and-so, call so-and-so," right? I've had a moderately disturbing amount of conversations with agents who have been running the Facebook ad campaigns. And I know we're bouncing around a little bit, but I'm trying to touch several bases that people have been bringing up to me, while I've got everybody on here. These campaigns, they're putting leads in, and I've had people say, "Oh, well, I got 20 leads off that one thing for $10. And I'm going, "Well, hey, that's great." And they're like, "Yeah, but I'm not talking to them." Oh, okay. We had one person get 60 leads off one campaign. Didn't have time to run them down. I want to encourage you guys. Obviously, everybody's got a busy life. I'm certainly not trying to take away from that, but if you don't have time to run down your leads, your business is really going to struggle, right? So either we need to talk about helping you leverage and grow your team so that you have time to chase down all that business, or talk about referral network, how to get you paid for doing that. But man, I was sitting with Rick and Tiffany on Saturday night at an event. Tiffany's their ad went live at some point Saturday afternoon, and by Saturday night her phone starts going, "Ding, you have a lead. Ding, you have a lead," right there popping up on it. And so great opportunity to grow your business through here. And I encourage you guys today at from 1 to 2, Robin's going to be here talking about the Facebook ad campaigns. The Staten Group's had a ton of success. I think we did some quick math last week with these, and we saw that she could run every listing they had. She could run an ad for basically $600, and given their return on leads, they get 1,500 leads. So 1,500 leads, $600. I'm not a math expert, but that's like $1 bazillion in commission, right? So we need to be running down those leads. And if you can't get to them, partner with an agent, get somebody else going. I mean, tons of business coming your way. Other agents are paying $150, $200 per lead. You could be paying $1.50. You could be paying $2. The amount of money it could save is huge, right? And if you're using Command, and if you're really trying to embrace the systems and models, it's going to make your life easier. It's going to give you more time to run down those leads. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to be work at first, because you got to put your database in, right? You got to set them up on smart plans. Yes, there's some things we got to do. But once you get in that habit and the new people come into your database, you just set them up like that, you're going to really start seeing it pay off. Kelly's going to start telling you every day, "Hey, these are the activities you got to undertake." And if they're right there in front of you and you know what they got to do, you can knock them out. So I want to encourage you guys, be diving in and putting your information in here. And if you take the time and the money to create one of these campaigns, by all means, run down those leads. Those are legit leads. So, get in there, give it a shot. We've also had some people have a lot of success with direct mail. So you can create a direct mailing list, right? You can come in, you can create your postcards, you can get them addressed, mailed, everything from campaign. It's very budget friendly. We've seen people be able to knock out in 30 minutes to an hour what it used to take you all day to create. So get in there, be knocking that out. Also, if you were listening when Robin talked last Thursday in the Jeff City office about Facebook algorithms, if you're trying to use your Facebook posting to create value and to drive traffic and to drive leads to your business, I see that I'm running out of time. Then, be cognizant of it, right? Don't just be a lazy liker, is the way Robin put it, right? She took a class and came back from family reunion and said, did you know that if you post, and Robin, jump on the stat if I'm wrong, but it's if you have a 5-word comment is better than a 3-word comment. So if you're posting, happy birthday, Valinda, well, you're not getting it. But if you post happy birthday, Valinda, you're the best, then you're getting beyond that 5 words, right? So, Ellen, how are you doing? I see some frustration over there.
Yeah. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Now I see Karen Schulte. We have people everywhere.
Work getting me off the video.
Hi, Ellen. Okay. Robin, you need to post at least 5 words. Yes, right. So Robin, what were a question for people who are going to be using command and rooms as a team? All of my agents have their see, analyze the admin have access to all of them via my account.
Oh no. We got you. Okay.
They should, Michaela. I have not gotten a chance to play with the KW for Teams. I'd love to dive in with you on that. That's a great question. Lead routing is available. There should be a way for it all to be viewed. So I'd love to sit down, and now that they're opening up command for Teams, play with that a little bit more with you and dive in. That's a great question, right? Thanks. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. That's an excellent question. Michaela always brings great questions. She keeps me on my toes. I'm like, yes or no, maybe. I'm not sure. All right. So to go back to the social post, guys, you'll hear a lot of different things about be interested, not interesting. If you're going to use Facebook, use it to your advantage. Learn how to work the system a little bit, right? Robin said that it's the 5-5-5 rule, right? 5-word post. We'll post and like something for 5 minutes at a time. Be purposeful about it, and that's really going to be a theme going forward. Is be purposeful about it. Don't just wake up today and say, excuse me. Don't just wake up today and say, oh, I'm going to use Facebook to generate my business. Have a plan. Right? Sit down, plan out, and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. You can go into command and you can schedule posts ahead of time. So you can sit down for an hour and plan your whole social media for the month. Before you post on 5 people's Facebook pages with at least 5 words. Okay, so there you go. Before you post something, go post right on other people's pages, 5 different people with at least 5 words. That will increase how their supercomputer decides to put you out in front of more people, right? So if you want to know how those people do a lot and generate a lot of content and contacts through, it changes the Facebook algorithm, right? Algorithms. Welcome to real estate in 2020. We have to learn about algorithms. I couldn't even have spelled it. You did a great job there. I would have messed that up, Robin. I'd have had it with a Y. So good job. So other things that we've talked about, designs. If you haven't gone and played around with design templates, the listing presentation's up now. You can customize your listing presentation, right? You can also do social media designs. You can do print designs. Like here's an open house invitation that I did. You can work on your agent site, right? And you can make a video, right? So you can go and create you a new video. We're going to create a video. Next, we'll search for a neighborhood. How about Lake Ozark? There you go. Next. All right, and here's the information. So you can look through here and say, well, if this is not accurate, you can change it. So say, well, the average home price in Lake Ozarks, just for argument's sake, say, nah, I think it's closer to $290. Okay, so change it to $290. That's fine. Average price per square foot, no, that's probably more like $135. Now, I'm not saying these are accurate numbers. I'm saying if you're out there looking and you want to make you a video, there you go. It also puts features. Remember when we talked about insights, the little flag over here? Guys, be adding insights, okay? As wherever you are, Jeff City, Camdenton, Lake of the Ozarks, be adding insights through Kelly. The more insights you have, the more our media is going to start to, when we're making these videos, it's going to pop up and tell them what's going on in their neighborhood, right? Agent information, Martin Richardson, Realtor Team Leader, Market Center brokerage information. There's my license number. I don't have my brokerage license number, if that's okay. I'm not actually going to be throwing this out there on the public eye. You guys would need to. So home prices holding steady, average days on market. That's actually a little bit low. I just pulled the numbers, and I believe it was 117 days. So things are lasting a little longer. All right. So we're going to go to next. It's generating my video. Now, did everybody see how quick that was? You want to create a video that you can email out to your clients about, hey, here's what's going on in your neighborhood. So say you meet me at an open house. I say, yeah, I own a house down the street. I was just checking it out. You know, I'm thinking about selling. Here you go. Let me shoot you this quick video, right? So hold tight. This may take up to 10 seconds. I'm pretty sure it's taking longer than 10 seconds, but it's generating the video for me. There you go. Here's our video. Let's watch it real quick. Is that too loud? Anybody hear that? There you go, guys. How about that? I mean, we created a video in 2 minutes, right? So if you're feeling like, oh, how do I produce videos for my Facebook page? There you go. It was as simple as that, right? It was as simple as that. You go on here, there's my video, right? Now it's saved, right? Do I want to download it? Do I want to download it so I can download it to my computer? Do I want to use it in a campaign so I can send it out to people? How about share it on my social media? Right there. There's a video. People love little videos, right? They're going to watch that video. So why not share that on your social media? You know, in fact, I can go on here. There you go. Click it and command will share my post right to my Facebook page. Now, I'm not going to share it to my Facebook page because I'm not out here lead generating, but you could. It's right there, right? You can schedule it to go out later. So excellent opportunity, right? Excellent opportunity. You go to creative. Oh, what's up? Mute somebody there. Somebody's got an orange screen. I don't know what's going on there. All right. So once again, go to designs, go to video, right? If you want to create a new one, you can go in and edit it, rename it, delete it. Cancel that. I'm not going to delete it. So awesome opportunity to create new designs. All right. Questions about that? Ahas? Anybody hear anything they like? Create a video. Click next, or you can import photos and text. So you want to create a video around your listing. There you go. Osage Beach. See if that's a neighborhood. Lake of the Ozarks, Osage Beach. There we go. Shows the average home prices, luxury culture, historic, live experiences. Oh, somebody moved the sticky note on their computer for a minute. I wish you guys could see that. I don't know if y'all can see the little screens I can see. It's funny to watch everybody's reaction. So click next, and there you go. It's making the video. So now we got a video about Osage Beach. It was that quick and that easy. So if you're not taking advantage of it, man, what a great opportunity. I'll bet you share that out. You're going to get tons of likes, tons of comments. And there we go. I dare you to listen to this music and not feel good about real estate, right?